super excited. So I have knit one vintage top and it didn't come out. I'm proud of it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm proud of it. I did it. I want to get really good. There's just so many archives and I want to be able to put my name in like the knitting community, I guess, because I feel like I've come a really long way. Current project right now is going to be another vintage top. My sister sent me it a year ago when I wasn't knitting and I told her that's knit, I only crochet, so I can't do that. And she was like, but you can get there. For my life did I think I'd ever knit, and now the shit I do sometimes, I'm like, wow, talent. So I'm making her a vintage top because she loves vintage clothing, but I'm also doing it in Packers colors because she's a nasty cheesehead. I have a yarn right here. I'm super excited. I'm gonna open it. Of course, in vintage patterns, they say like these vintage yarns that are discontinued. So I use ChatGPT a lot to like help me. This yarn was pretty close in terms of gauge. A lot of new needles, which I'm actually kind of disappointed in because they're not looking to be the size that I need them to be. But I'm definitely gonna do a swatch and see. Okay, I'm using Knit Picks palette. So I got 2 of the white or ivory, and then I got 1 of the turmeric yellow. I didn't want to do the average Packer yellow because that would be ugly. I know she loves this color. And then I got 4 of this green. I got this green because it kind of has hints of like yellow in it. You can't really see, but yeah. Super excited. I'm actually going to keep it all in here right now because I'm going to use this to knit up my swatch. Oh, actually, I don't trust you with that. You're not going to... You will demolish that because I know you. This yarn feels like amazing. 100% wool. So it's gonna keep her warm. Something else I want to know is that this pattern has shoulder pads. I have to make these shoulder pads and stuff them with like polyfill and then sew them. What the do I look like? I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm trying to get this done by her birthday or Christmas. Nah.
Oh, really bad. Really bad. Okay. Who's winning?
We're stealing their stuff.
I took their boss. So
trying to
funny.
get over us.
Oh, okay.
Why is it so hard to control?
Right
now, low-key. We eat here. We eat here.
What?
Yeah, they filmed. Okay, so they filmed 17 again.
Emotional support.
While we were in school, like straight up used us as extras without us asking us. We're filming while we were in school.
Would you say he's like one of your best friends now?
Yeah, no, we go way back, like to when he shot a movie.
She's a girl cat. She doesn't want me to touch her, but she wants to be near me all the time.
Breathing.
Do you think he plays ball?
Bitch. So after I knit that swatch, I was actually 1 stitch off my gauge. Usually I would let that slide, however, I'm trying to be a better person. I went down in needle size for the ribbing in the body. I'm almost done with the ribbing. It looks really nice. I have a few more rows to go. I'm hoping to get it done by tonight. That way tomorrow I can start on the body and the color work. Here's some clips of me doing the waistband, and I will reconvene once I'm done. So I had the whole day off, but it was not a very productive knitting day. I started the color work only to find out that I made a mistake and literally spent the whole day frogging. It was very annoying, but I honestly do that with every project I do. Like, I'm bound to make some kind of mistake that sets me back like hours. I made some progress. This is, I think, where I'm ending for the night because I have to make increases. You know, the body fans out, and I'm kind of struggling on how to do that because it obviously says to continue with the continuity of the pattern, but on those edges, it's kind of difficult for me to figure out how to place them seamlessly. Figure that out eventually. So I hope I can not be defeated by this.
We want to thank you for your service. Something he says you are to follow his honor's instructions. You on the law that you are to follow throughout this trial. Are charged with 11 felony charges. 11 felonies? His honor, Judge Kuhn, will had a prior pregnancy, and that she was once a licensed LPN. Oh. Baby Dylan was delivered within approximately 30 minutes. And the testimony will be.
So, I have made some pretty good progress. I'm actually really proud of how it's turning out. I'm quite impressed with myself. I'm really proud that I've gotten to stay on the pattern. It is a fairly simple repeat. However, when you start working the decreases, or more so the increases and later the decreases, losing sight of the pattern can be pretty common. So I try my best to stay on track. When I had to cast off for the armholes, I was really confused because I read the pattern over multiple times and they did want me to cast off in one of the accent colors. I didn't really quite understand that. I almost did it my way. It made more sense to cast off with the base color I was using, but I trusted the process and I don't think it looks too bad. It looks weird. I think it would look better if those stitches were green, but whatever. So yeah, I decreased around the armhole. That part always scares me because sometimes I'm too tight on my needles, and then that means the whole piece is tight and it's not gonna fit. But again, the motto is trust the process. So yeah, now I have shaped the collar or cast off for the collar. Um, Again, the instructions I had to cast off an extra stitch because the math wasn't mathing. So now we are doing shoulder shaping. Be cool if I finish this tonight. Doubt it, but the fact that I'm able to finish a front piece in, it's a little over a week. That's still super, super impressive for me. But yeah, the back will probably be the same, so I'll probably just speed run that, and then I'll get back when we work the sleeves. And until then, this pattern is about to make me tear my hair out. Because these are vintage patterns and the world of vintage knitting is so niche these days, you can't find help anywhere. Like, I am on my lonesome. However, there was this girl online and I literally had to pull her up. I've been staring at this picture for so long, trying to look at the shoulders because there's this shaping that's supposed to happen, and I did some of it. You can see right here, but I'm just confused. Also, I completely messed up and the shaping, they're on opposite sides, so that's great. I had to be a stalker and I found the story that she put up where she was knitting it, and I was I'm doing my best to zoom into the shoulders to see, which it doesn't look like she did the shaping. It looks like she just cast off on the top, but I'm trying to follow the pattern. However, she showed what the back piece looks like, and you can clearly see that the shaping on the top, how it gets a higher, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, towards where those buttons are supposed to go. That kind of cleared up a lot for me, so now I kind of have to redo all the shaping. The shoulder that I finished, I don't like the way I did it. It looks messy, and then the one I just did right now, it's on the wrong side. So I'm gonna have to redo that for the night. But I'll come back when these shoulders are laid. Update. I think we figured out the shoulder shaping, so you can see this green, it like elongates towards the neckline. I'm gonna have to block the shit out of this because it's like kind of small, but I think it'll be okay. I think with blocking, and I'm gonna low-key try to get those mats so I can like stretch this so it can fit my sister. I think we'll be fine. I finally finished the back piece. This took me like, I don't think I've ever knit up something this fast. It looks so small though. It's okay. I'm just gonna block it and I think it'll be fine. Look at the stretch on this. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just worried about these armholes because that doesn't have a lot. Oh, I guess a little bit. I kind of like made an error because this is flat and like the left direction, the right direction, and like it's constantly working backwards, which is just hard for me. So I accidentally, well, I guess I purposely, because it's the only way I could do it. This green section on top, one is one row higher, but I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. It's gonna be sewn on the shoulder, so I think it's fine. I couldn't figure out how to replicate because on this side is correct, but I did this side first and I couldn't figure out how to like follow the pattern without doing an extra row to like end up on the right side. Anyway, just glad I'm done. However, I almost had a heart attack because once I looked down the middle, this like yellow stitch, let me see if I can show you. This yellow stitch was like free, or it was live, and like I don't even know where that came from. So I just looped like the green thread I have. I'm just gonna sew it later. Yeah, I have a lot of sewing to do, but I'm just glad these two parts are done. I'm debating if I should sew the shoulder seams and then make the sleeves and then the collar. We'll see. I'm debating, but I'm like moving, so I just wanted to finish this so that I can give myself like a couple of days of rest because my hands hurt. I was off for 3 days, so I literally just did that the whole time. So yeah. I have finally finished this doesn't even have a name. It's just like a number in a vintage knitting book. I really hope my sister likes it. I'll see how it looks when she tries it on. I probably won't put it in this video though because it's going to be like in a week or two. I did the sleeves a while ago and then I seamed everything up. I did the collar, which is probably my favorite part. I did the buttons. Excuse me, ma'am. What do you think of my vintage top?
I love it.
You saying to the mic? I love it. But yeah, overall, this pattern was beautiful to work up and it was very relaxing. And yeah, until next time, happy knitting.